Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I want to review for you the new foundation by Givenchy. It's the Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation. I have the original foundation. I've tested this like 3 times before today, and this is absolutely beautiful. I think it is really pretty. It claims to be a skin improving foundation. It is weightless and blurring. I have mine in the shade 2N. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. It is in a glass bottle. You do get 1 fluid ounce, I believe. Yes, 1 fluid ounce. And it's just gorgeous. The packaging looks very similar to the original foundation packaging. And it is a pump. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to apply it to my face. And while I do that, I'll read to you a little bit about the foundation and its claims. So I'm going to use a brush by BK Beauty, and this is the 106. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the foundation, a little more. You don't get much with a pump, so I'm going to put just a little more, like a pump and a half. But it was a small pump. It's not like a regular pump. I'm going to be using this beautiful mirror that was sent to me in PR by Merit, and it's so funny because I saw that they had this on their website, because I'm always checking brands' websites to see if there's anything new, and I saw this and I thought that it was gorgeous, and then they sent it to me, and one side is just regular and then the other one is like 5 times magnification. It is absolutely gorgeous. How pretty to have it in your purse. So I'm going to use that. Lately I've noticed I've been so off on my videos. I feel like I always have the mirror right in front of my face, or the palette, or whatever it is that I'm using, right in front of my face, and you can see what I'm doing. My lighting keeps going off and on. I'm trying something a little different today to see if my light, you know, stays how it's supposed to instead of fluctuating so much. And I do apologize. I don't notice these things until I go edit, and then sometimes it's like I don't have time to redo this video, so I'm just gonna put it up, and my friends will understand because you guys are amazing. So it does have a fragrance like most high-end foundations or luxury foundations do, but I will give you all the deets on the foundation as I apply this. 24-hour blurring glow, 24-hour wear, 48-hour hydration. Givenchy's blend of long wear, blur, and glow, boosted by powerful skincare ingredients. Our high-performance formula improves your skin during and after wear in just 3 weeks. The skin is 4 times more radiant, more blurred, and more visibly hydrated, even after removing the foundation. Hyaluronic acid and ceramides, 24-hour blurring glow, 24-hour wear, lightweight, waterproof, transfer-resistant, natural finish, and medium buildable coverage. This foundation is available in 30 shades. Alright, so I think it's beautiful. I think it has a good medium coverage. It is not a full coverage foundation. I can probably build it up a little more, but I really think that is okay. But I really think it looks alright. Maybe I'll build it on this side to see how it looks. Just putting a little more. And I'm not gonna put much, just a little bit over here. This is where I have my worst hyperpigmentation. But I usually am okay with a little bit of my hyperpigmentation showing through. I'd rather have that than for it to look too cakey and too makeup-y. So whatever's left on the back of my hand, I'm just going to use on the other side. But I think it's a good medium coverage foundation. It lasts all day. I think that it's not super glowy. Now, I'm 69 and my skin is normal, a little oily on the T-zone. And I feel like this is a kind of foundation that I do powder it, but I feel as the day goes on and your natural oils come in, it looks even prettier. It is definitely not matte. It does claim to be glow serum foundation, but I don't feel like it's super glowy. It's not the kind of foundation that I feel like I look oily with it. So I just think it has a beautiful finish. Now, if you have oily skin, I really don't know how this would work for you. I would suggest you go to Sephora, ask them for a sample and try it and see how you like it. So For my concealer, I'm not going to use anything new. I can't put this down. The Estee Lauder Stay in Place Concealer. I have been loving this concealer so much. I am going to use a little bit with the Dermatology Luminous Eye Corrector with SPF 41. And this is in the shade Fair. By the way, this, I don't know if it's still on sale. I did link it in my community page, or now they call it posts. Anytime there's a sale, I post all the information there. And they had this 30% off. And I did list it on there because, I mean, I never try to push any kind of product on you guys. I do tell you if I like it, you know, and if it's something that I would definitely rebuy, or if I'm happy that I own it. This is something that I would definitely repurchase. And I think it's pretty pricey. So 30% off, that was an amazing deal. I did order a backup of the Fair one because I think the Fair works better for me than the medium. I do use the medium also, but I think that is a little dark for me. I prefer the Fair. But if it's still on sale, I will list it in the description box. And it will be an affiliate link. So if you use it, I will make a small commission. And I do appreciate it. You don't have to use my link, but if you do, I really appreciate it. So thank you so, so much. And whatever's left on my finger, I'm just going to put on my lid because today I'm not doing much on my eyes. This is about the foundation. So yes, as far as an eye look, it's going to be pretty basic. And then I'm going to use a little bit of my concealer, and I'm just going to speed through it because you guys, I do have a video where I actually review this concealer, so I will link that below and in the cards. This concealer does not crease. I mean, creases a little bit right under my lashes because that's the way. But when I'm saying crease, it's like when I look at my eyes, when I look in a mirror and I see, like, even without smiling, I see like lines on my under eyes. That's what I'm called creasing. I have facial expressions, I have wrinkles, I have creasing. So there's nothing that is not going to crease. But it looks smooth when I'm looking in a mirror, and that's what I'm looking for. I don't ask for perfection. There isn't such a thing for any of us. Maybe if you're 18, you do have, you know, you don't have any creases under your eyes, but most of them do have some creases. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use for bronzer. I'm gonna use the Victoria Beckham. I love this. This is so pretty. I have mine in the shade 02, and this is just really, really pretty. I use both sides. I just go back and forth and mix them. I decided to start using it because this is too pricey to just leave it in my drawer for special occasions, okay? I'd rather pan it and, you know, buy another one than for it to dry out, or it's silly. Sometimes I don't use my expensive stuff because it's expensive, and you know, I don't want to use it every day. Why not? That is so silly. Such a silly thinking. But this is really nice. It does not have, it's not warm. It doesn't have that orangey look. Sometimes I've just worn this without a foundation, and I think it looked great. Did I say foundation? No, sometimes I've used this without a blush, and it looks just fine. I don't feel like I really need a blush if it's just a day that I don't want to put a lot of makeup on. Okay, then I'm going to be using one of the new blushes by Urban Decay. This is in the shade Back Talk, and these are so pretty, super pigmented. So I would say a little goes a long way. I'm going to use the same brush as I did for the bronzer, and I'm just going to barely tap it. I want to apologize to my YouTube friends, my fellow creators, if it's been taking me a little longer to watch your videos, or if I haven't watched your videos lately. I haven't been feeling my best lately. I've actually had, since I would say the beginning of January, I have been having like stomach pains in my abdomen, but they're not like stomach ache that you need to, you know, something you ate or typical stomach ache. This is like a stomach pain. And sometimes it will last all day, sometimes it will last a little bit. It has nothing to do with whether I eat or I don't eat. It's not muscular. So I finally, at first I thought it was a medication that I was put on. So they stopped the medication, they put me on another one. I continued to have the pain, and the first medication had that as a side effect. So that's why I thought that maybe it has something to do with the medication. Okay, I'm gonna try one of the new NYX highlighters. I got 2 of them, and the other one is more like a champagne shade, but it was all broken, crushed, I can't use it. So I'm gonna be using this one today. This one is You Butter Work, and it's the BMH15. The other one was really pretty too, and when I get the new one, I will share it with you. But this one looks really pretty. I just hope it's not too pink. I'm going to swatch it for you. It looks kind of like a little too pink, but we'll see. We'll go easy on it. So anyways, I changed my medication. The new medication did not have that as a side effect. There was even like a 2-week break between medications. So I really didn't think it had, ooh, this is kind of dark. I really didn't think it had anything to do with the meds. I tried to make an appointment with my gastroenterologist, even though I just had an endoscopy done in December. I had one done in September. I had some ulcers in my esophagus. So they put me on medication, and then I had to have another one in December to make sure that it was okay. And that, you know, otherwise they were going to have to do a biopsy to see if they didn't heal, to see if it could be, you know, like esophageal cancer or whatever. So I'm going to use the brush that I used for the blush and just go over it because it is a little dark. So I think it was, for me, this will be more like a blush topper than a highlighter, but the other one I'm sure is going to be beautiful. So anyways, I tried to make an appointment with him. He was going to be out the whole month of March. And he said I could make an appointment with his partner, but I really didn't want to go that route. I hate doing that. I hate switching doctors and seeing somebody else. Okay, this is the Dreamy Dozen palette by Lawless. And I'm just going to use this shade right here, this creamy shade, for all over my lid. So anyways, I made an appointment with my primary care doctor, and she saw me right away. She saw me like within a couple of days of me calling her, and she ordered a CAT scan and with contrast, and I had that done yesterday, Friday. So I actually got a text today that the results were in, which I was surprised that especially today being Saturday. But it seemed like everything was fine. It kind of, I have mixed thoughts. In a way, I didn't think it was going to be anything bad because I just had the endoscopy. But in a way, it kind of scares me a little bit because my mother passed away from stomach cancer, and this is the reason my sister and I have to have colonoscopies and endoscopies every 5 years. I had already been having the colonoscopies every 5 years because when I had my first one at 40, they found polyps, so I have to have it every 5 years. But anyway, the endoscopy was fine, the second one. So I really wasn't, I was concerned and I wasn't at the same time. But I wanted to, you know, on the back of your mind, you still, you know, you worry a little bit, right? You know, when you know that there's something going on that normally it's not normal for you. I need to fix this brow. Okay, this is new from CoverGirl, and this is the Clean Fresh Brow, and it's in the shade dark brown. And this is the one that has what they call the nano point, which is super, super thin. And I really like it, but you do have to be careful not to pull out too much and not to press too hard or it will break. But you can be very precise with it, which is what I like. I'm getting so many grays on my brows, it's crazy. So anyways, I looked at the report this morning and everything looked good. The only thing that they found is that I have cyst in my kidney, on my kidneys, both kidneys. But I did remember that a few years ago, well, actually I looked it up because I have access to online to all my records. So I looked it up, and I found the report. It was from 2022, where they found a small cyst on one of my kidneys, but the doctors never said that I needed any kind of, you know, further treatment or anything. But now I have a cyst on each kidney. So I did print that report so I could take it to my doctor when I go see her. I'm going to take a flat brush and go into the lighter shade right here and try to I want to make my lid a little brighter. So anyways, I'll just take that to her. I don't know whether there's anything they can do for it or want to do for it, but I did look up Dr. Google, and it said that if you have cysts, depending on the kind of cyst that you have in your kidneys, you can get like low back pain, and it can radiate to your abdomen. So I don't know. Anyways, I always have back pain, so I couldn't tell you whether my pain is different or it's not different, because I'm always in pain. But I know the pain in the front and the abdomen is definitely new. All right, so I'm going to take this shadow. This is from M Cosmetics, and this is a Cosmic Pearl Dewy eyeshadow, and these are so gorgeous. Look at this. This is the shade. This is the shadow right here, and it's like I just messed it up. I went, and I know these shadows are soft. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Anyways, these eyeshadows are absolutely, positively stunning. I have several. I have like 3, and they're so pretty. But anyway, these, you know, when you put them on, they don't go anywhere. And you can just wear them by themselves, or you can wear them like I did today with a base. And I'm going to take, this is what I used to put the first shadow on. So I'm just going to go smooth out the edge. So anyway, I don't know. I see my doctor on Thursday. And I also had labs, and my labs didn't show anything abnormal. So I don't think it's anything, you know, bad, but I just have not been feeling well, so I can barely get myself to do anything around the house. I have days that are good days that it doesn't bother me at all, but I have days where it really does hurt and it bothers me, and I can barely do anything. Let me move you, scoot you up a little. There you go. So anyways, if I have not been watching your videos, or if it's taken me, because I try to watch on the days that you post, because I know that that's important for your analytics and everything. But if I can't do it, I am so sorry. I'm doing the best I can, and you know, because I always like to comment, not just watch. So just be patient with me, but I'll be there. This is a tattoo liner from KVD in black. Trooper Black, and I'm just going to put like a very thin line just against my lash line, and just a tiny bit thicker at the end, but not much. But just because I feel like my eyes turn like, they're like almond shape, and they turn like downward, and if I just go against the lash line very thin, it just kind of makes my eyes look a little droopy. So hopefully I can get this one just as thin. So I had someone on one of my videos, a couple of videos back, telling me that I should stop using eyeliner. Now you guys know I barely ever use eyeliner. When I do, it's an eyeshadow. But you know what? I told her, and you should stop giving out unsolicited advice, and to have a nice day. I think that is so rude. Why do you have to do that? Did I ask you? I can see if I'm putting eyeliner and I say, hey, you guys, what do you think? Do you think my eyes look better with an eyeliner or without an eyeliner? And you know what? You can give me constructive criticism any day. I know go overboard with my blush, and you guys can say something, you know, wow, your blush, you went crazy with it, whatever. Say it nicely. So anyway, I'm going to use today this new Kosas powder. It's a loose powder. You get a bunch. I am never going to run out of this. They have it in different shades. This one is translucent candy rose, and you get 20 grams or 0.70 ounces. This is a lot of powder. I love this powder. When I bought the pink, I have so many pink powders now. I love the packaging. Okay guys, what do we have to do to get every company to do packaging like this? I love this because this is like mess free. So I just pour a little bit on the lid, and when you look at it, it looks kind of like a dark pink, but it really, I don't think it looks that pink on your face. So we're gonna take a little brush. Where is the one that I like to use? I like to use this one right here. I like to use it not all over my face, but in the areas where I get the oily, and I just want to set a little bit. But this is so nice. This is so blurring. And I'm gonna, after I'm done, I'm gonna take a larger brush and just go over the area. But it's really, really nice. I think it looks really pretty on the face. But anyway, after I bought the pink, I said, oh, I should have just bought the translucent because I have so many pink powders. But it's okay. The girl at Sephora said, this is such a nice powder. So whatever's left, there's hardly anything left there. I'm just going to go under my eyes, but there's really hardly anything. I mainly want to go like right under my lash line, which is where I get the little bit of creasing. And with this brush, the way it is, it kind of smooths everything out. I don't want to put a lot of powder down there. So I'm going to take what's left on the lid, put it on this big powder brush, on this big brush, and just go over the rest of my face. But there was hardly anything left. I don't like to use a lot of powder on my face. Okay, so now for mascara. I'm going to try the new one from Benefit. This is the Bounce Bad Gal Bounce mascara, and this is just 100 point, no, I think it was just a free gift with purchase at Sephora. I don't think I used any points for this. I tried to save my points so that eventually I can get the $125 Sephora Rewards gift card, or whatever you want to call it. I'm actually going to put a little bit of lash primer on one eye and not on the other. My lashes have been so terrible lately. I'm still using lash serum. I'm back to Grande, because when I use Grande, like if I use 2 tubes, I have to switch to something else for like an entire tube or whatever the other product is, because Grande stops working. But then the one that I switched to wasn't really doing much of anything. So after like 4 weeks, I went back to Grande. And I don't know, my lashes look pretty sad. So I haven't tried this before. It's the first time. So the brush is a little different. I don't know if you can see it. But it looks like it's like plastic on one side and like regular normal lash, normal mascara bristles on the other. I've heard mixed reviews on this mascara. I like mascaras that give me a lot of drama. So I don't know, even with the primer, I'm not getting much drama. So I don't know. So far this mascara is not impressing me with or without the primer. This is the second coat on this eye. Kind of boring. And especially when I don't have a lot of eyeshadow on, I like a mascara that's going to give me more. So, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm not crazy about it. I need more drama in my life as far as mascaras. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Lash Extender. This one is a good mascara. Well, I want a drama, I got drama. It's kind of clumpy now. Okay, let me do a little bit of my lower lash line. Anyways, I will keep you guys updated as to if the doctor wants to do anything else, if they're gonna refer me to a specialist, because I mean, if I wasn't having any pain, I don't care, but this pain is not very comfortable. It's almost like having really bad menstrual cramps. And I used to get, from a 1 to 10, my menstrual cramps used to be like at about a 9. So this can get pretty bad. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like that. And then for lips, I'm gonna use this lip liner by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade Boundless Berry. Okay, then I'm going to use, this is also a new release by Makeup Forever, and this is their Super Boost, and it's a lip oil, and it's in Boundless Berry also. It's kind of a thicker lip oil, a little sticky, but not where you're gonna feel like your lips are gonna have that nasty, you know what I'm talking about? But it feels like it's thick enough so that it's gonna hang around for a while. I feel a little bit of mintiness. Is this supposed to be plumping? Not sure. I will list it here if it's supposed to be plumping. Nothing serious. I would say it's like at a 1. It just feels like a little bit of that minty sensation on your lips. I think that's pretty. So anyway, this is it for my entire look. I really like this foundation. I really think it's a pretty one. Like I said, I've worn it several times. Lasts all day. I think it looks prettier as the day goes on and your oils kind of mix with your makeup. I think that sometimes makes your makeup look a little more flawless and one within your skin. Even your eyeshadows. I think some eyeshadows, after you wear them for a while, they kind of look a little prettier because they don't look as powdery on your eyes, and the shades kind of like melt together. So I feel the same way about this foundation. I think it's really gorgeous. It is pricey, but the Sephora sale is coming up the beginning of April. This is really gorgeous. If you would like, I can do another video with this foundation on one side and the original one on the other side, so that you can see what it looks like, if there's a difference. I don't find, from memory, because I love the other foundation too, I don't feel like there's a humongous difference. I think if you like the other one and you own it, you don't really need this one. I don't find this one to be super glowy. It just looks pretty, but I don't think it's super glowy. What do you think? I mean, I really didn't put that much powder on my face, but I like to, when I'm testing a new foundation, I really like to use it the way that I normally would. I know some people don't use primer, they don't use a powder, but that's not how I wear my foundation on a daily basis. So I like to do it my way. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope the lighting was better. I hope I wasn't covering my face with my mirror. Wow. Sometimes I wonder. It's like when I'm doing the editing, I'm like, Clara, come on, really, for real? So this is a pass for me. I don't even think, I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I mean, it looks good because of the e.l.f. But by itself, I didn't like it. You guys, this is beautiful. These are so pretty. M Cosmetics is so underrated. No one talks about M Cosmetics, and their makeup is so beautiful. I need to pull it out and do another full face on M Cosmetics because they're really gorgeous. And I love to do looks like this on a daily basis. I don't like to use a lot of eyeshadows, and even to go out, I think that looks pretty. I think that looks really pretty. So anyways, the blush is super pigmented and it's very nice, and it does last all day. They do have several shades. This is really, really nice. And I purchased this and their liquid highlighter, but I wanted to try out the NYX highlighter because it's new. I actually think this is a little dark for me, but I think if you wear it with like a pink blush, which I think that's what it would look the best with, it looks okay. I mean, I don't think it looks too super pink. It doesn't look awkward. So I do like it. I think the other shade, the one that's like a champagne color, is gonna be gorgeous. Thank you, Merit, for sending me the beautiful products. They send me additional products with this, and I'm actually gonna be having a giveaway in one of my upcoming videos, and I'm going to be giving away the rest of the products that they sent me. I'm keeping this because this is gorgeous, and this is going in my purse. But anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you thought about purchasing this foundation. It is very fragranced, so that's for sure, but so is the other one. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.